Welcome to the public hearing presentation of the OKI 2050 Metropolitan Transportation Plan, Monday, June 8th, 2020. My name is Robert Kaler, Deputy Executive Director for the Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana Regional Council of Governments, and I've been authorized to conduct this public hearing on the OKI 2050 Metropolitan Transportation Plan. Thank you for taking the time to join us for this hearing. I would also like to thank the entire OKI board and staff for their contributions to the development of this plan. OKI is designated as the Metropolitan Planning Organization, or MPO, by the governors of Ohio, Kentucky, and Indiana, acting through the Ohio Department of Transportation, the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet, Indiana Department of Transportation, and in cooperation with locally elected officials for the counties of Butler, Claremont, Hamilton, and Warren in the state of Ohio, Boone, Campbell, and Kenton in the Commonwealth of Kentucky, and Dearborn County, Indiana. As the MPO, OKI is required under Titles 23 and 49 of the United States Code to conduct the continuing, cooperative, and comprehensive urban transportation planning process, including corridor and sub-area studies for the metropolitan area. One product of this process has resulted in this transportation plan that considers all transportation modes and supports the region's community development and social goals. The plan is developed to provide an integrated intermodal transportation system that facilitates the efficient economic movement of people and goods. The plan is required to be updated every 4 years or sooner in metropolitan areas designated as maintenance areas under the EPA air quality regulations. The United States Code also requires maintaining a 20-year planning horizon. The regulations permit the plan to be amended as local conditions, needs, or priorities change. This report constitutes an update to the metropolitan plan prepared by OKI for the Cincinnati metro area and replaces the plan entitled OKI 2040 Regional Transportation Plan, which was adopted by the board on June 9, 2016. As a prerequisite for using federal funds for implementation, all capacity-enhancing projects must be included in a Metropolitan Transportation Plan and by definition the Transportation Improvement Program, or TIP, that meets financial and air quality conformity requirements. OKI has thoroughly evaluated the projects identified in the plan and TIP and has determined that this plan and TIP and the projects contained therein are in conformity with the air quality and financial requirements and guidelines appropriate for this region. The draft 2050 plan document has been made available since the week of May 8, 2020 on OKI's website and at public libraries in the region, which were contacted and requested to add a link to their county websites. An announcement of the draft plan's availability was made in the Cincinnati Herald, the Community Press, La Mega, and the Cincinnati Enquirer during the week of May the 16th. In addition, press releases were sent to various print media in the OKI region and on Facebook and Twitter. Now I'd like to present a summary of the OKI 2050 Metropolitan Transportation Plan. Following the presentation, there will be information on how to comment or ask questions. This plan represents an effective and vibrant blend of programs and projects for the region. The plan, represented here in the orange and green boxes, fulfills OKI's metropolitan planning process, which serves the more than 2 million residents who work on approximately 1 million jobs in the region. However, the technological revolution that is sweeping through all transportation modes compels OKI to put forth a vision of how these changes may affect our region. While the 2050 plan serves as the official OKI 2050 Metropolitan Transportation Plan, this vision goes outside the bounds of tradition and tests the impacts of rapid change in automation, mobility across society, and shared mobility as a service. In 2050 Vision, we explore what's possible, so I invite you to read more on the plan website. The OKI 2050 plan contains more than 200 projects, including the traditional elements of pedestrian, bike, freight, transit, roadway, and bridges. This list can be viewed in tabular or map form in the recommendations section of the plan. This list is a result of the many contributions from OKI communities and performance-based planning approaches undertaken by staff. There are some additional elements in this plan that are less traditional, including bus rapid transit, BRT, and transportation system management and operation, which we refer to as TSMO. TSMO is recommended in high-volume corridors that are expected to experience extreme congestion. Potential improvements may be use of freeway shoulders during peak hours, ramp metering, or adaptive signals. The use of technologies involving fiber optic, 5G communications, dedicated short-range communication, and technologies yet to be developed are recommended to facilitate communication between infrastructure and vehicles. This new infrastructure will be the technological bridge to the future that will support connected and autonomous vehicles. For the region, here we see the cost allocation by project type. Roadways in this plan account for 88% of the funding, bike and pedestrian projects 2%, freight 0.4%, and transit 10%. This is how a mix of projects breaks out by project type. You see a wide range of projects there: access management, addition of through lanes, addition of turn lanes, signal system and signal upgrades, intersection and interchange improvements, new routes or extension of existing roads, geometric improvements, reconstruction, roundabout, transit, TSMO, bike ped, and freight rail. Here is a link to the plan. Please visit the site to view the document and the list of projects. Please also take some time to see the 2050 Vision section to see how OKI envisions the future of transportation in the region. If you would like to leave a comment, click on the Give Your Input button. The comment box will open up and you'll be allowed to type in that comment or question you may have. The hearing record, including comments received, will be forwarded to transportation funding agencies, and a summary will be provided to the OKI Board of Directors before their consideration of adoption of the plan on Thursday, June the 11th. Thank you for viewing this presentation. This concludes the public hearing. Here is my contact information, and please feel free to contact me. Thank you very much.